Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do. Oh, I think I must be getting a call. Let's have a look. Wonder who it is.
Hey Lucy, how are you?
Matty, hey, I'm good.
Good. Is this a good time to talk?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to talk to you about maybe commissioning a piece. I'm a really big fan of yours. I don't want to rush you or anything. Are you busy?
No, I'm not busy right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just something your style. I really like your style. Maybe a sketch, maybe some color if you want to. But I'm just such a huge fan, and I'd love to have a custom piece from you.
Fantastic. Well, I can definitely help with that. Are you free right now?
No, I'm not doing anything right now.
Right. I can do a quick
Oh
sketch.
wow. Okay, yeah, that would be amazing. How long do you think it would take?
I think only like half an hour or something. Nice and quick.
Wow. Okay. Well, I can just stand here and not talk and sit still.
Perfect.
Is that okay? Cool. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I know living in different countries, it's kind of hard to do this in person, but with technology now, it's amazing.
Exactly. I'm excited.
Okay, I'll just be here.
Wonderful. Okay, well, if you just stay nice and still, as you said, I know you're trying not to talk right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sketch first, and then what we can do is if you decide that you'd like a painting instead of a sketch, or you'd maybe like some colour added, then we can do that later. But today I think we'll just do a sketch. Okay, so I have my little notebook. So it's perfect that you're here live actually, because I can just see the natural contours of your face and how the light is shining on it naturally, so it's actually quite helpful. So I think I'll just get my selection of pencils, so bear with me. So I have this lovely rose gold case. You know I'm a bit obsessed with rose gold. So in here I've got a selection of different pencils. So I have this little tin of sketching pencils ranging from B to 6B, so a good selection. I quite like to use a 4 normally. I think it gives a nice soft look, especially when sketching, and it's quite good for shading, getting some depth. But I also have some pure graphite stick pencils in this little tin. And these, as you may have guessed, are pure graphite, so the whole pencil is graphite, which is perfect for things like shading. So I think we'll do a mix between the two today. I know it's really hard me speaking and you not speaking back, but it will be worth it. So let's pop those there, and I think we'll start with the 4B maybe to start with. I find 2 a little bit light, so let's put those there. I'm actually going to take off my glasses. I probably have little glasses marks on there, just because I like to use them when I'm painting for kind of finer details, but when I'm sketching I prefer to sketch without. So let's begin, and I will stop waffling. Get a nice fresh piece of paper, and away we go. So what I'm going to start with is just outlining your face. So what is quite a good thing to do when you're drawing any sort of face is just draw a very fine line down the middle and across where the eyes would sit. That just gives you a nice reference point. So then I can just roughly pop in where your nose sits and your eyes. And you're unique in the sense that you have beautiful different shaped eyes, so I'm going to make sure that I want to try and get those right. And then just briefly plot in that hairline. Perfect. And those lovely lips. Now you've got a little bit of stubble going on, so that can actually be quite tricky to sketch. So I'm just going to dot out where it comes up to and where it blends out for a little bit of reference, and then pop that there. Now your brows are lovely and bold, very on trend. So we're just at this stage kind of blocking out where certain features are, and then I can fill them in. So great. Now you're wearing a hoodie which is covering your ears and some of your neck, but that's okay. Just try and roughly pop that in. You've actually got quite a symmetrical face in regards to your nose and your mouth and your eye position. It's actually quite symmetrical. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to the graphite stick just to start to get that shading of the actual skin, and then we can start to go in with the definition. Okay, so just put that down a sec. I'm sure you're finding it a little bit tricky not answering back, aren't you? You can just give me a nod. Yeah. Once I've done this sketch though, it will make it much easier if I do choose to, paint you or do you in colour, because it means that I've already kind of got an idea of your face, so it does make it easier for next time. So let's move on to those definition just under there, and now we can start shading in. What I really like to do is to kind of cover quite a big area with something like this, and then you can really just work with it. It just gives you a bit more of a canvas. So just going all the way over. And graphite is very soft, so it's really nice to work with. You can blend it in, and it's easy to erase if you want to. Just going over. Perfect. And now we can start to shade in those areas of definition. So just around your cheek bones here. Great. You just turn your face just this way, just slightly. Lovely. What I like to look for next is any areas of shade and things like that. So just around your nose where you naturally get shadows, that's when I begin to shade in. I'm just coming down where the mouth is. Perfect. Just shading by that hairline. Lovely. And just around that chin area, and then we can start to get the stubble in. I know you mentioned to me a while ago that you don't like having a full beard, but I think the kind of stubble suits you. Okay. Now I'm thinking, as you want more of a portrait, what we'll do is we'll crop it quite close to the head. So I think I'm actually just going to go just a little bit of the hoodie, not too much. But I know how you like your hoodie, so we'll get a little bit of it in. Great. gonna just start to pop in the stubble. I'm gonna switch back to my normal sketching pencil and just start to get in the detail. What I'll often do with things like beards and stubble, I'll keep it quite rough. I think if you spend too much time trying to get every little hair, unless obviously it's a signature kind of look, if you try and get every certain hair in place, it can tend to look a little bit forced, and I want it to look more natural. So it's more of an impression of things like that rather than completely accurate. Let's have a look. It's coming along. No sneak peeks though. Okay, great. So just going in with the nose. So you've got quite a broad nose, which frames your face really nicely. So we'll just do that nicely there. Great. What I like to do to try and get a real similarity with someone is to just pick out certain things that really make them unique. So you've just got a little tiny mark just by your brow, and I know that some people, when they're having portraits and things done, they actually ask for things like that to be removed, and I think that's such a shame because that's what makes the person, you know, them. So I'm going to add it in, and all your other unique qualities. Okay, and then we'll just start to work on those eyes. So I think you've got really, really lovely eyes. You've got quite kind eyes. So we'll just pop those in. Great. And then that line that we drew earlier to give us the placing of the eyes and everything really comes into its own now, because it means that they're nice and level and you don't end up with one up here and one down here. So let's get that in. Great. Just moving on to your brows. Let's see. Yeah, I think the resemblance is starting to take shape now. There we go. I think doing a portrait of someone you know, a friend or family member, can always be a little bit risky, shall we say, because obviously you run the risk of them not liking it and it can be a little bit awkward, but I hope you like this. And there we go. I'm quite a, what's the word, maybe a scatty kind of sketcher. Lots of people like to start by working on, say, the eyes first or some other feature. For me, I like to mix up and move from one part to the next. Okay, I'm just going to shade in, back with my graphite. I'm going to shade in the hairline. And these are really nice, because you can get a nice dark colour straight away without too much pressure. And what I can do is I can actually send this to you if you want to have a look in person, and then you can decide whether you want a colour piece done or if you want a painting. As you can see behind me, I have some paintings. So just for kind of speed today, we've gone with a sketch, but I can do paintings if you would prefer. So getting that hairline in, and I think we'll start to just get in that kind of chin, neck area and the hoodie. Can't forget the hoodie. There's a programme in the UK that's called Portrait Artist of the Year. You can see it on, I think it's Sky Arts, and you normally get celebrity, and they're called sitters because they are literally sitting and being painted. So you'll normally get a celebrity sitter, and it's one of my favourite programmes. It's on once a week, and it's always different celebrities and then amateur artists, and they have 4 hours to paint or draw or sketch, whatever medium they choose. And then at the end, the celebrity picks their favourite, and then the judges choose who goes through to the final. And then in the final, one of them gets to paint or draw the portrait of Kim Cattrall. So it's quite a good show, but one of the things you always like to look at is how the celebrity does with sitting. And I was just thinking how much of a good sitter you've been. You've been very, very good, nice and still. So I've got the hoodie in now, and I'm just going to go and add in a little bit of detail, not too much, just a little bit. Go back to our normal pencil. There we go. You can hear the difference in the texture of the pencil straight away. Just that a little bit harder, I would say this one, more scratchy, and the other one is a lot more soft. It's really starting to come together, Matty. I think you're going to like it. I think you will. What I like to do as well is whenever I'm doing a pencil sketch, I like to at the end just pop it on quite a bright background, and normally a background that I feel either represents the person or has something to do with their life. So I have a colour in mind for you at the end. Now for me it's really about just looking and just seeing where else I can get that resemblance. So I've got the eyes quite well, and the nose, and then I've got those brows in as well. I think I'm just going to do a little bit more shading, and then just got some little, I would say they look like pigmentation marks that just make you unique and lovely. So I'm just going to add those in to really just bring out really you in it. So just a couple just around there. You can probably hear the birds just tweeting away in my garden. Just add in those. And just shading a bit more over that mouth. You have a little kind of smirk at the moment, which is really nice. I think it brings out your personality. I tend to not like pictures that have quite an obvious grin in them, because I feel they look a bit forced and unnatural. So the face that you've had has been perfect. So let's just get those little bits in, just defining a bit that hoodie. I tend to focus more on faces, so I'm not great when it comes to clothing, but we'll do our best. Let's see. I would say we're almost there, almost there. Just want to add in a couple of finishing touches. So let's just shade there. Get in a bit of texture with the hair. I probably make very, very weird faces when I'm sketching. I'm normally sketching on my own in in my studio, so you're probably getting a little show right now. I do apologise. Okay. So I think I'm almost there. What I want to do is get it on a bright background and just see how that works, and then do a little finishing touch. Okay, so let's just take that from there, and I'm going to pop it on. Oh, that looks a good colour. Got a little clipboard here, which I'll pop it in. Okay. Oh, I hope you're gonna like this. Okay, I just want to do a couple of finishing touches. Okay, an artist should always know when to stop. So, are you ready to see your final picture?
Oh my gosh. Lucy, are you serious right now? This is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm blown away.
Really?
It looks exactly like me.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm serious. This looks amazing.
Oh, I'm so pleased you like it.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much. I can't believe how good it is.
No problem. Well, I am gonna go, and I think what I will do is I will actually send this to you, okay? And I will speak to you again soon.
Of course. Of course.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lucy.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. That was so much fun. I think I may have to start a new series of sketched portraits. Right, need to find an envelope and a bag to send this.